We had Prism Live related problems.
Yeah.
That face. Awesome. Okay.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah.
what's the difference between we're talking about scanning documents as our first topic. Very, very fascinating as an adult. Like,
Office Lens is
so
pretty
was
cool.
uh, I use Adobe Lens and it works fine.
Okay. I've not
But
used
I
Adobe Lens, but yeah.
yeah,
Because
I
I was
have.
doing an article on how to scan documents with your phone,
Mm-hmm.
so I had to like
Oh,
try different ones, and then
uh-huh.
I found that Office Microsoft Lens is like the best one.
Oh.
I mean, for me, I mean for my the way I do things. Maybe you might find it different.
Well, I mean, I just want it to be as simple
Because in
as
the
possible,
past, I
right?
think I used to use what Evernote, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because like it'll
yeah.
scan it and then it'll make it like really white and look like
Yeah, it
a
was
proper
so
scan, right?
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Microsoft Lens does that pretty well too. And then you can adjust
So,
the skew. So like
mm-hmm.
let's say you accidentally took it at like an angle, then it looks a bit weird. Then you can like pull the edges and pinch it and make it look more flat.
Yeah, no, it's great for
Oh,
documents.
okay.
Yeah.
So I think one downside of Adobe Scan is that the skew adjustment is really finicky and fine-tuned, and I was getting a little bit annoyed about that.
I
So
think
I
it's
will
true for
try.
a lot of mobile apps though, especially those that because
Hmm.
it's like you drag it, then you lift your finger, then they consider that as a touch as well. And like suddenly like
Yeah.
it bounces somewhere. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think it's a
Well, I
lot to do
have
with
a
mobile
subscription
apps.
anyway.
Ah, okay. Yeah, fine.
For now that I'm an adult and I pay for my Microsoft Office.
Well, I mean Lens is free, so
Yeah, Microsoft
Yeah, but
Lens
I
is
think it
free.
helps to have the cloud, right? I don't know.
only
There's
I look.
if
already MS
you
Cloud
care about
integration
syncing lah.
already. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, because the other thing that I like about Adobe Scan is that it connects with the Dropbox, so I can just directly drop it in there.
Ah,
Yeah. But yes,
I
having a
don't
light
know.
box, the other use is the document scanning. Because there are these people on Amazon who sell like cardboard document scanners, essentially like a janky light box.
How much you buy it for, by the way?
This one, probably 20 something dollars, US dollars. One of the cheapest
That's
ones.
about right. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
online for like 60 something ringgit. So
Yeah. I would say there's like a, well, because of the size, like sometimes it's really hard to get that right angle where you don't see the edges when I was
yeah,
taking some
right.
photos.
That's why I say
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better for like smaller items where you have a bit more wiggle room to move around.
Yeah. Yeah. And it comes with a few backdrops. I was using black because of the document scanning, but then it comes in blue and white as well. So, I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
basically,
good enough. It folds flat.
you can just crop out the sides, right? Like in post.
So when I was using white on white, the Adobe Scan couldn't figure out where the edge was. So I was like, fine, I'll switch it to black then. But yeah. Well, the
Hey, why
good
are you
news is that
using
I'm
my
done with
mod
my
and tank?
taxes.
I haven't
Hmm?
like put it in yet.
What are you putting in?
No. Singip
Uh,
gave me his old vape because he quit.
Oh,
yeah, I quit.
no, really?
Yeah, he quit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's talk more about that.
Singip's a
How
quitter.
come?
Have you noticed the lack of fat clouds?
Well, it's become sort of a part of your ambient background, so I no longer even see it when you're doing it.
All right. No, so I
Yeah.
went to the doctor like a few weeks ago for my
Mm-hmm.
backache, and then like the
Mm.
doctor was like, "Oh, let me take your blood pressure since you're here." And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, it's a bit high." And
Mm.
then he was like asking like, "Do you smoke or drink?" And I was like, "I vape
Mm.
lah." And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, you should probably stop." And I
Oh.
was like, "Oh, yeah."
But I remember you were vaping not even high nicotine stuff. It was almost like you're vaping flavor. Would that affect blood pressure?
Well, I mean, apparently, and then George also said like, sometimes when he smokes, and then he also
Yeah, but
notices.
because cigarettes are full of nicotine, I don't know about vape.
No, but I mean, at the rate that I vape is like almost like non-stop,
Mm.
so I'm sure like it adds up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like the
So,
vapes is supposed to be like a 6 mg. And then I think
Oh.
I read somewhere like cigarettes are like 15 per stick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So do you feel I feel like you were never as addicted as this other person in the first place, but like how are you feeling? You seem great.
I during the first week, like the first few days, I think I got a bit of a headache,
Mm-hmm.
but and then I was like hungry a lot.
Mm.
Yeah. Like I don't like the times during the day where suddenly I felt like oh shit, why I feel like I'm low blood sugar, you know? That kind of
Mm-hmm.
sensation, like you're really hungry. Then
Oh.
yeah, but then like now it's kind of past already, so
Mm-hmm. That's good. So do you have like like a bubble pipe or something else to do? I always thought we
no,
could get.
but during the first few days, cause okay, so our friend our doctor friend Andrew, he like I forgot what we were talking about, but basically we were talking about addiction, right? And then he was saying like if you want to see if you're really addicted to something, like your
Mm-hmm.
vape, you put it
Mm-hmm.
away, right? You keep it somewhere in like a drawer or cabinet, and then like you think about you pay attention to whether or not you keep thinking about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like oh my vape's in my drawer. Then if you
Mm-hmm.
do, then like it's kind of like an indication like of your dependencies on it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So during the
Mm-hmm.
first week, I kind of felt that way because you know like I vape throughout the day. So like for me not to do it, suddenly you can like oh I just finished lunch. I'm supposed to vape, but then I'm not. So I'm like oh what I do now? You know
Mm-hmm.
that kind
Mm-hmm.
of feeling. But then yeah, I mean it kind of passed. Then now I'm just I'm used to it already, so I don't really think about it so much.
Oh, wow. That's really
Yeah.
fast, like recovery. I feel like I don't know. I feel like each of us have like a different, like you're
High
either
five,
an
Josh.
addictive personality. Exactly.
No, I'm
Focus
trying
high
to get
five.
my camera to focus, but
Yeah.
I thought it
I
was
was
high fiving my
trying. It was a
efforts.
little.
I can high
A
five
really
that too.
slow high five, like
Yeah.
high five.
Good job on quitting.
Yeah, I didn't, exactly.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it's sort of unfair for some people. Like some people just have that genetic component where it's very hard for them to quit something. Whereas
Mhm.
for like, I don't know, I feel like there's a correlation between people who give up on things easily and people who cannot get addicted to things. And that's me and singing it. Where like trying new things, give up.
Actually,
Whereas
I
you
don't
know
know, right? But
actually.
is it like
Mhm.
because I'm wondering if there's any like if you can be addicted to food,
Mm.
you know? So I was like thinking like, oh, why is it so hard for me to keep to a
Mm-hmm.
diet?
Mhm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I find myself craving food. So is that like a craving? Is that the same as an
Oh.
addiction? You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I'm like, how come I can quit this so easily, but then like it's so hard
Yeah,
for
like
me to
wait a
like,
minute.
why is it so hard for me to quit like soft drinks and fast food? You know?
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like for
Same
me,
here.
cutting down on fast food was like so easy for me. Like no
Oh.
issue. Yeah. I mean, I guess to begin with, I didn't even eat it that much lah. But
Hmm.
like I eat
Well,
fast food now, like less than once a
mm-hmm.
month. Like during MCO, I didn't. I think I ate like fast food once or twice only.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of cooking channels so that I will link you afterwards. They do a lot more like fast food substitutions, and I feel like that's been helping me. I lost like a couple pounds this way. Like
Oh
obviously
wow.
it only
Okay.
gets you so far. Like
Yeah.
you still need to cut calories, but like even stuff like I'm switching to Diet Pepsi with no caffeine in it. Like all these like lame versions of drinks like that
I
helps
drink
me.
Coke Light. I like Coke Light.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't feel
So
like guilty when I drink it. Yeah.
right. So like this like Joshua Weissman and his like but better series, right? Where he adds like 5,000 calories more to like the fast food that he makes to claim that it's better. So there's this other channel called Exercise for Cheat Meals where this guy does like but healthier. And he like he's also kind of sassy or whatever. And then I've been trying to follow his recipes when I see them because he does like cut a lot of calories but makes it taste like very very close. And like I know there's a lot of these fitness gurus who try to make like copycat recipes that are like so bad tasting. And I'm like, no, this is nowhere close at all. But this is one of the few guys who gets it like much closer.
Okay.
So I don't know. I feel like that's how I've been tricking myself too, to be like, oh, I like cooking, right? Like I feel like I'm more addicted to cooking and like the act of making something sometimes. So it's sort of like, okay, the new challenge for me is like, how can I get this to work in the air fryer with an oil spray instead of deep frying and get it like super close to the real thing? Like make that the challenge instead, and that cuts a lot of calories because oil. But I feel like the other thing is that I have access to like spray oil really easily, and it's very hard to get that in Malaysia. Like the aerosol, like it's got like air pressure in it already,
I've never
and it
seen that in my
sprays
life.
really evening. Yeah, exactly.
This is the first time I'm
And
hearing
I feel
about it.
Yeah. And I feel like without like tools like that, it's very hard because you can never get the oil that even without using a lot of oil.
Can't you just put it in like a regular spray bottle and
It clogs. I've tried them all on
Oh,
Amazon.
really? It
They all
clogs?
claim to be like, yeah, it's just like the ones that you buy that's one use. I'm like, no, it's not.
why don't you have to use the smaller ones so the oil
Why does
doesn't
it
have to
clog,
travel
though?
so far?
I guess oil just like gets gunky over time or something. But it always starts off working like, oh, it's very misty, and eventually it will all start to die for me.
Oh, I mean, you can do it like how the Japanese do it, like when they do like the
Brush.
tamago yaki. Well, not brush, like they dip
Oh, the
tissue
wiping
paper
with
and yeah.
the tissue paper. Yes, I think that's another way to do it. Yeah, so sparing the oil and like
But then
the
when you watch
sugar substitute.
when you watch the what's his name Wang Gang cook, and then like he
The
pours like
Konyo.
so there's this Chinese chef that
Okay.
we both watch,
Uh-huh.
and when he
Yeah.
cooks, so apparently this is like a technique that they use for like Chinese cooking like Dai Cha
Restaurant.
and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So they have different types of oil that they use for different purposes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so like they pour like half a liter of oil into the wok just to season it before they cook a dish.
Mhm.
And then like he acts like it's so normal. I think I was watching an episode where he was like deep frying prawns for his uncle. And then the uncle was like, oh, that's a lot of oil, right? And then he poured like, I don't know, like 1 liter of oil. And then the chef was like, huh? 1 liter? Actually, this is not a lot. I was like, that's a lot of oil, man. just to fry prawns.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he has a system where he can like filter it and reuse it really easily compared to
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
have at home. But still, like even the commenters. So at first I thought maybe it's a cultural thing, like maybe because I don't live in China, I'm not used to seeing that amount of oil. But all the commenters in from China are also like, gosh, the amount of oil that's in this dish. I'll just eat at a restaurant and pretend I don't see it.
I mean, like, oil, right? Like, as long as something's completely submerged, like, it doesn't matter if you add more oil. It's not gonna like absorb more, right? Because it's already completely
That's
covered.
true.
Like, why do they need so
Because I
much
used to
oil?
trick. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
think
don't know if
temperature
it's
control.
a scientific thing or what. So when I try to deep fry stuff, obviously I can't use like half a liter of oil, right? So I try to use as little as I can, but at the same time trying to put more to actually make it a deep fry. So when it's to me, my theory is that when you do that method that I do, the meat or whatever you're frying actually sits on the wok itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, you're heating it through the wok and the oil at the same time, so it gets burnt. Whereas if you have a big vat of oil, when you put it in, it floats, right? It doesn't sink all the way to the bottom, so that way it cooks more evenly and it doesn't burn.
That makes
I mean, that's
sense.
what I think, because I realized that whenever I try to deep fry, like, it ends up getting burnt, yes, even though I use very low fire, because
Yeah.
like it sits on the pan for too long, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree. The floating thing helps, so it makes it a big difference. And
Yeah.
just bigger pots of oil stays in the same temperature a lot more stable because it's a bigger volume.
Okay.
Mm,
So that's very hard to mimic with a small volume.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you can like use a string, and then like hang it,
Maybe that's the new cooking device. you need to
and then you
do
let it
that.
float so it doesn't touch the bottom.
Uh,
Uh,
I'm trying to think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that could possibly work. That's our new move over sous vide. Time for suspension. Deep fry. Too bad you can only cook one thing at a time, but one tempura.
Sharad asks, are traditional woks still number one?
Number one in
Good
what?
question.
I don't know. Number one in what, Sharad? Or is this a joke? China number one. No, wait.
Well, I'm waiting for Kenji's new cookbook to come out about wok cooking specifically, so that I can learn proper technique. Because I think there's a lot of like traditional techniques you can do with the wok, but like I just don't know a lot of them. And
No, but
also
I think it's the
was
way
thinking,
the stove is designed, right?
yeah, the stove has to match. And I was thinking setting up this like induction wok that comes with the matching like kind of curve kind of induction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have that matching set, I think it might work really well.
You need the curve. That's how you do the flipping thing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
mine is on a stand. You can't flip that without the stand flying off.
Sharad said in
Yeah.
regards to cooking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's possible to make it so that you can have one pot or one vessel that can do multiple things really well if you have a wok instead of a separate like saucepan and this and that.
So woks
I
are
think that's
number
what I
one.
admire about.
The
Yeah,
versatile.
wok
Yeah, if you have
number
to
one.
only own one vessel, I would say a wok is the most versatile.
Ah.
And that like Chinese cleaver, the matching set, is the most versatile.
Yeah.
Matching set.
Like if you only own one object for each tool
Uh-huh.
or each purpose.
Yeah.
The Chinese cleaver, I mean, like look at Yang can cook, right? Like,
Yeah.
he can do so many things. with
Yan
it.
can do anything.
But again, it requires a lot of technique. Like, you have to be like him and do practice butchering chicken and all those kind of things.
I feel like we've spoken about Yan before.
I know.
Probably.
It's so fun to talk about.
Let me Google Yan.
What's he up to?
He does demonstrations for corporations sometimes. So Yuhan watched him once. He did like a thing, an event for
Martin
Intel.
Yan.
Yeah.
And then so
Intel?
he did his, yeah, she worked there before. So
no,
did
I
George.
mean like such a out of. So it's like not related at all.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people who work at Intel are Indian people and Chinese people in America. So when they choose an event, they chose Yang can cook.
He was on season 11 of Hell's Kitchen.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, that was.
And he owns a restaurant, like I think closed down because of COVID, in San Francisco, like a fancy schmancy, overpriced Chinese cooking restaurant.
Huh. Did you know there was a Chinese Canadian chef called Stephen Yan of the CBC TV series Walk with Yan?
Oh no.
But yeah, Martin Yan's
Is
not
he related?
No, he's not related.
Oh,
It's in the wiki.
the Yans.
Yeah.
He's Hakka, right?
I don't know what he is. Cantonese. No, his cooking style is Cantonese. He was born in Guangzhou.
Oh.
Well, he's 72 now. I don't think he's active anymore.
Oh, he's retired. You can still buy his
Oh,
knives.
okay.
He
He's still
sells
hosting a
knives.
show, Martin Yan's Asian Favorites, 2018 till now. Okay, so he is still
What channel is
active.
that on?
I don't know. There's no link in wiki. Let me Google it.
Okay, that's so sad. We should be supporting him.
Oh, it's on Astro.
Wang Kang is the new Martin Yan.
Well, there you go.
You can watch on AFC.
I've never seen him on I don't know, the channels my mom watches. The one that my mom watches has a lot of dubbed Japanese shows, and I think there's one with the either Singaporean or Malaysian guy with the family. And they have that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't
The
know.
whole family cooks.
Oh,
I think you know what I'm talking
animation.
about. And they live in
sounds
this
very
like
familiar.
veranda like home.
Sharad says, I recall some aunties and uncles saying you don't fully scrub woks after use. Keeps the kuasa in.
Oh,
So
yeah.
so
I guess it's some, like,
you
steel.
treat woks like cast iron. So
Mm.
you're supposed to like oil it after you use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that way it's kind of self-develops
A flavor?
its own I guess to some extent flavor, and also the what you call it non-stick
Seasoning?
properties, so natural non-stick
Yeah.
properties. Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is easier said than done. Like I have a cast iron and I totally wash it with soap all the time and steel wool because I
Oh,
feel
because
like
it's so gross, right? Like,
Yeah, you
exactly.
don't wash it.
how do you not wash it? You know?
Isn't there like another
Yeah.
way to like treat it instead of not washing it or not fully washing it?
If there is, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually,
I feel
like,
like you need a really good non-stick coating in the first place to get away with that, and I've never been able to develop that.
but
I
that,
even
that
watched a French guy cooking do it and follow that
Who?
method.
Which one?
Alex, French guy cooking.
Oh,
So he
right.
shows that you use linseed oil or something, and then just like put it in the oven for 500 degrees Fahrenheit and do it over and over again. All I got was really a lot of smoke in my apartment and like a coating that was okay. Like
Oh,
I think he eventually flaked off anyway. It wasn't as magical as the way he did it. So I'm probably still haven't mastered the seasoning pan technique. And now I use
But-
the stainless steel for them too.
but that reminds me of like an article I read the other day, about cleaning. So there's this article on the Guardian, and the person who wrote it was asking how often are you supposed to clean your coffee cups? You know, the keep cups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a lot of people overseas use it for takeaway coffee, right? And then the article is about how many times are you supposed to clean it?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like thinking, isn't it every time you use
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
And then like the writer was like, oh, I took a poll and some people said every day. So it doesn't matter how many times you use it a day. It's just you do it once a day. And some people say, oh, you can get away with once a week. And I'm like, that's so disgusting, right?
Yes. Yeah, that probably is what Yuhan would do if I wasn't there to like mandate watching. Some people are like
Really?
that. Yeah, I
Oh.
know. You don't know how disturbing.
Sure, said you use oil to wipe it down.
Oh, okay. You see, probably you have mastered the technique and you need to come on the show and tell us how to do it properly.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, so like Sharat, do you ever cook like scrambled eggs or something that's like super sticky in there and then like can you get away with not using soap at all? And then like what do you use to scrub? Because I end up having to use steel wool all the time to get everything off. So while you answer that question, because I'm not looking at the chat.
It's okay. I'll relay the answers.
Yeah, thank you. um, so yeah, anyway, before we started, I was telling George and singing about my ass problems. This is a very appropriate switch up topic from cooking to ass. So like I have like hemorrhoids this week, right? And I feel like no one talks about it. I remember it's a very embarrassing topic. When your parents mention it, it's always like, oh, why are you talking about it now? But now that I have it, I realize that there's too much hidden like non-awareness of this problem. Did you know that 50% of the world population will have it like at some point in their lives, according to things I read on Wikipedia?
Wow, 50?
I also looked at way too many buttholes this week. Yeah, because I
That
was
means
trying
one
to look
in,
for like better remedies.
So since in this group now, since you have it, it means one of
Yes.
us will get like a very mild version of it to make up the other half.
Exactly. So be forewarned about.
Is bleeding
But the thing is,
in your butthole?
a little bit, and then also like it's almost like I don't know, like sticking outy, which is not nice a feeling. And it's like it just like feels like it's being rubbed. It's like having like a part of your body rub against another part of your body over time,
Okay.
but off the butt.
I mean,
hole
I've
area.
had like blood when I wiped my ass before, cause I like
Oh.
shat too much like after a
So
bad meal.
you might have internal hemorrhoids. So those don't hurt, but you end up having bleeding, and it's usually like pretty red blood because it's like so close to exiting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but whereas if you
Yeah,
have
they
the
say if
external
your
one,
shit
then
is
that's
like,
itchy and hurting.
But then like if your shit is like what dark,
Yeah.
that means like
Then-
you have
then you should go to
internal bleeding.
hospital.
Then
Yeah.
that's like cancer or something, or like an
Yeah,
ulcer.
yeah.
Okay, Sharad
Yeah.
said scrambled eggs in a wok. I'm not a savage. And
Oh.
No, but they do that for they do scrambled eggs for in a wok for like fried rice, you know, because they do kind of pseudo scramble it, but not like
Yeah, but
in
you-
a quite low way.
Yeah, exactly. Not to get all Uncle Roger or anything, but then like they use at least Adam Liao, who's the other great YouTuber who does fried rice really well. He uses tons of oil for the egg frying step, so it doesn't stick. And so I feel like that's the thing, right? In the beginning we talked about oil control, but if you're trying to like be healthy, then things stick. So I always like struggling with that. So the other recent purchase I bought is a ceramic coated frying
Oh
pan.
no, those are terrible. Like my mom bought a few, and like it wore off
Oh,
so quickly.
oh,
Like when it's
well,
new,
I can see how that happens.
it's magical, right? Like you put an egg and
Yeah,
like, it slides around everywhere. I was like, wow,
yeah.
you know.
So so I feel like mine's already like starting to not work as well, and I'm probably eating ceramic. But then in the beginning, it was magical for like 5 seconds. And so like I sometimes I get my car cleaned professionally and they spray on the ceramic coating. So and then like I get these ads on Instagram where they're like, you can spray your entire kitchen with ceramic coating and nothing sticks. So now I'm wondering, oh shit, is that what they're spraying onto the pan? Like to make it not stick and it just wears off over
I mean, they
time.
probably have like a food grade version of it.
I hope so.
Well, I
Yeah. But
mean,
now I'm also thinking, is that how why should I reapply? It's like some food grade ceramic coating to
they
make
have
it alive again.
Cerakoted keyboards.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
No,
It's the
you can
look
spray
and
the finish and the color.
yeah, the finish and colors. Like,
Yeah.
nice.
But I mean, I guess
So wouldn't your little
keyboards
fingers
you don't
slip
like.
off?
No, like people like Cerakote stuff
I
like
mean, like because
guns
we have oils from our fingers.
to make them look
Oh,
cooler. Yeah.
okay. Have you guys ever treated your keyboards with these
No, I
finishes?
haven't. I think it's not cheap,
Oh,
and I don't not sure if you can do it in Malaysia. Yeah, but apparently it's very common
oh,
in the U.S. People Cerakote their
okay.
guns.
I mean, can't you just buy the things for cars and just spray it?
I don't know.
Isn't that just a borrowed technique from car detailing onto keyboard maintenance? Or
Maybe.
car
No, okay. So
body
according, so
mods, right?
one of the keyboard vendors, one of he doesn't make keyboards. He makes keyboard cables, right? So apparently you have to go to like the company that does the Cerakoting, and you have to go through like their training to get certified as like a professional ceramic coater.
Oh,
Yeah.
what an interesting certification to get.
Yeah,
Huh.
I feel like it's not something you would need certification for. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's more like I don't think it's a requirement. It's more like, oh, the
Hmm.
company that makes the coating approve me for
Hmm.
application. You know, it's like when you do the Microsoft training program and you're like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
Microsoft certified, you
Certified.
know. Yeah, like it's that kind of thing,
Uh,
it's like, oh, it's nice to have, but I don't think it's necessary.
yeah. I always thought it'd be cool to be Excel certified because there's so many functions. I'm sure I'll become so good at Excel if I knew how to use VLOOKUPs and all the macros better.
I'm quite nerdy about
So
Excel though. Like,
employable.
I do my own expenses spreadsheet.
Uh-huh.
Then I put in a lot of like coding, like some variables, like, oh, if this is that,
Oh,
and then
oh,
like I
that's so
calculate it, and
cool.
I like that's so cool. Then I can like predict my future expenses, my income, and how much I'll save. Then I do like percentages,
Mm-hmm.
like if I put this
Mm-hmm.
percentage in the bank, what I get, how much liquid cash do I have, and all that.
Oh, wow. Maybe you should
Hey,
share a blank
it
version
made
of that.
saving fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. There's also like this a skit I've seen that kind of like makes fun of it's just sort of like making fun of e-gamers, but except it's for Microsoft Excel like competition.
Oh.
I'll send you guys a skit later. I
Oh,
think both of you will like it for different reasons. But yeah, anyway, so the issue with the hemorrhoid thing is that I was looking for every possible remedy on Amazon, and they're all named something really like gross. It's all always called like anus something or rectal something. And I'm like, these need like better marketing for like the younger generation of suffering people. And then also, Singyip thought of very good naming for in a pointlessly gendered way, which is hermhorroids and hemorrhoids. Depending on whether you identify as female or male. Completely pointless to me.
because you were
Uh,
saying that it's a topic that not many women seem to
yeah,
talk
that's true.
about.
Yeah,
So
kind
now
of
if
like
you
for
call it
hymns.
hermhorroids, then like people will be like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like girl power.
Yeah, I think there needs to be more girl power hemorrhoid products.
Embracing their hemorrhoids.
Yeah. But I think the other issue is that like there's a lot of myth around what causes it. Like or maybe it's true, who knows? Like the whole sitting on a toilet for too long or like bearing down or like not enough fiber, which I guess means that you're not shitting enough or whatever. But I'm like, no, I do all these things and I don't bear down. I think there is like a genetic cause of something else
Ah,
that's like making it happen.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there needs to be more research into this area.
I mean, I don't know. That reminds me of like eczema. Nobody knows what causes it.
Oh.
But then they suggest you try to do like this whole list of things.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
don't eat less seafood or don't eat eggs or sleep more
mhm.
or all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I've tried it, back when I was first diagnosed with it. And like
Mhm,
I like none of it worked, I still had eczema, so I just used cream to cope.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
You still use it?
Yeah, once in a while when it gets itchy, then I'll put it on. If not,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't bother. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
that's good enough, and
Sure it is, but it'd be nice if there was a way to permanently get rid of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna look back in a decade and be like, gosh, all these people, they might as well put like fox skins on their body and like, with garlic around their neck. Like this is the equivalent of what we're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
but I mean, like,
I saw this product is like eczema honey or something for your skin. There's a lot of like these
Yeah.
bizarre products.
Like
no,
I mean,
like, okay, so that's quite interesting. You mentioned it, like, like eczema honey, right? It sounds like very holistic kind of thing. So, so okay, like a disclaimer, I'm like not no way qualified to talk about the vaccine or like how it's supposed to, like how
You're
it
the
works,
most
right?
qualified of all of us right now.
So like I
quote
was
you on
having a
that.
discussion with my friend about the Pfizer vaccine, right? Which is like I think it's the only one of all the vaccines that uses the mRNA technology, right?
Pfizer and Moderna both, right?
Oh, okay, fine. So so my friend was like telling me like how Pfizer is hoping to use the technology to cure other diseases like cancer,
Oh yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
right? So we all read about that,
Yeah.
right? So he was saying like how in the past like all these doctors used to consider like mRNA as a holistic kind of thing, and like how they I don't know, I mean like it's a bit of a conspiracy theory on like they don't want to cure cancer because they can make more money treating you
Oh
as a
yeah.
chemo.
Uh,
So it's like it's quite interesting. Like you said, like 10 years from now, like who knows, right?
uh-huh.
We could find the answer to curing eczema because of all these like technologies or treatments that were once considered holistic. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't
Well,
really know how it works, so can't really speak to how if it actually could work that way. Yeah.
as someone who's worked in a pharmaceutical company, I want to debunk that myth that they want to try cancer on, because like there are like curative things for like certain like rare genetic diseases now, and they can charge like millions of dollars from an insurance company point of view to get it like approved and things like that. So it's like it's totally worth them money to cure cancer now.
So you're
They still
saying that it's more profitable for them to cure it
cure
than
it.
to.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can bill you as much as they want anyway. So
So that means like they are causing diseases then. Is that a new conspiracy?
well,
I
something
mean,
is causing
if
diseases.
it's
I don't
more
know.
if
Something
it's
is
more
necessarily
profitable to cure it,
collaborative.
then they should create diseases to cure it.
I think coincidentally there are companies that cause it
Huh.
for sure. There's a lot of food additives and who knows what, and I'm sure they're all causing diseases. We just don't know.
The cigarette companies, right?
Oh.
Actually, I think
Well, I
right.
mean,
some
isn't that kind
willingly-
of been proven?
No, like cigarette companies would probably want to fund cancer research so people can continue smoking without worry.
Oh,
Right?
that makes
Oh,
that makes
yeah,
a lot of sense.
probably.
Yeah.
Are they? Are they though?
I don't know if they are. I mean,
No,
I
but
I
if
wouldn't
they
be
do
We have to
surprised.
do some research into this.
If they do fund it,
Let's see.
isn't that like kind of saying like, oh, we
Do
acknowledge that it
cigarette
causes cancer,
Companies fund
and like people
cancer
might stop smoking
research.
until a cure is found, right?
Yeah, the tobacco industry have funded research which is used as part of lobbying strategies to block. Oh no, never mind. That's negative.
Oh.
Works against our argument.
Well, I know
Apparently they'll
that
fund
Juul
fake.
spends a lot of money on science. So that
Who?
famous
Oh,
Juul,
Oh, right.
the
Okay,
vaping
okay, yeah,
company.
okay.
No, not
Yeah.
not the sous vide stick, which I always confuse the two.
No, I actually heard you
Because they were
say.
hiring.
I heard you say Jewel. You know the singer. Yeah, not sure you remember.
Oh,
oh.
Then I
well,
was thinking
then
like,
also
oh,
not
oh.
Juul.
Then I was like, oh,
Who I
she
also
funds
love.
like research. Like, that's quite cool.
No, it's gosh, why am I forgetting her name? It's Dolly Parton who funded COVID-19
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
research.
Yeah, I read about
Yes.
that.
We should all thank Saint Dolly. Yeah, so Jewel, because they were hiring medical science liaisons when I was looking for a job. And I was weighing like what's the ethical trade-off of working for Jewel, and I decided not to apply. So I think they are trying to. So medical science liaisons are usually used by drug companies to talk to doctors about the science behind the product. So they were trying to go that like pharmaceutical route to convince doctors to get people to switch to vaping, and be like, "Oh, vaping is not so bad." So yeah, I
Vaping
feel
is
very
not
torn
so
about
bad.
that. Compared to smoking, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, on the
Yeah.
plus side, it doesn't smell as bad as cigarettes, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. I think maybe the secondary harm it's a little less too. Maybe I don't know.
I have no
'Cause
idea.
I'm not a doctor and I have not researched this.
None of us are doctors. Please don't.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, recently they said there are like negative effects to secondhand vaping.
Oh, there is. Oh,
Like,
well.
I don't know, because of the particles you exhale, right? You might get COVID.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I mean, that's just regular breath.
Yeah.
No, it's not, right? Because when you breathe out your smoke, like all the little particles.
No, I mean, if you breathe
like-
out normally, also you will give out COVID particles. It doesn't
You're
matter.
saying there's more like particles for the virus to hang on to, right? That
Yeah.
won't be there if there's no vape.
Yeah.
You're giving more of a like a little parachute.
And like when
for
you
the
exhale
virus.
from when you exhale when you take a drag, it's like a lot harder than you do when you breathe normally.
Mm-hmm. Well, so do you feel like you're not actually taking as many like deep breaths as you would without your vape?
What do you mean?
Like, because normally when you're vaping, you have to inhale and exhale in a more deliberate way, right? At least I think.
Oh, right.
So, like,
Yeah.
now are you like, oh, I need more oxygen?
No.
Did you feel
But I'm
like?
curious, like if it helps stamina though.
Yeah, I mean, did your swimming become easier?
No, I stopped vaping the same time I took a break from swimming because of my ear infection.
Oh.
Yeah. So
See, we
today's
should- you should
podcast
come
is
on
all
the-
about people who have health issues.
What's that? A flute?
Yeah, a Native American flute. It's
Wow.
essentially
Oh, that's
almost like
cool.
a giant recorder.
I don't hear
Are you-
anything.
Is she doing anything? Are you doing anything?
Oh, because okay, so I think my Discord is like filtering what I'm doing.
No,
Maybe
I
it's
heard
for the
I heard the initial toot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like when you first put it to your mouth, I heard
think
it, but
need
then like
to,
after that, I didn't.
turn off noise suppression. Okay, like I don't know.
I thought
whether
you were
this
still
helps
trying to
or
get
not.
the fingering correct. That's why I didn't hear. Oh, okay.
So people recommend a native flute for people with respiratory problems because it's like more fun and it's a way for you to train your breathing. So I was thinking like these sort of like objects help with
Oh,
you
that's
know,
so
breath
cool.
control and all those kind of
Yeah.
things. Yeah. So speaking of which, maybe I'll bring this up: the singing lessons. I've been
Oh, yeah.
trying to follow with Melissa Cross.
Uh-huh.
So she's the zen of screaming and like the teacher of voice for like a lot of emo and screamo and metal bands. And she has like this course online that I've been trying to follow. To be honest, I was really gung ho about it for like the first like week and a half or something in a
Mhm.
typical Christian fashion, and then like give up really easily. But I feel like what she's saying makes sense. I've been trying to do it more, so I think like the principle of it is like do warm up exercises to get all the muscles coordinated, And then she also recommends like imagining a belt of noses around your waist.
Okay.
So that when you're breathing, but she says it's not a diaphragm thing because you cannot actively control your diaphragm, which is true. It's like an involuntary muscle, but instead you're trying to like relax and coordinate your intercostal muscles, which are the muscles between the ribs, so that they expand and contract a little bit more, so you can get a little bit more breath in. And then also like above the pencil is her thing. So when you bite a pencil, right, like, you know, she's saying that when you're resonating your voice, like don't go into your throat because your noise is not coming from your throat. It's actually coming from like the resonance towards the back of your head. So if you're trying to sing, like try to aim that way, like this way or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's my summary of her very expensive class. So you guys should pay me
I mean, stuff like
for
looking
the
up
Cliff's Notes.
when you're trying
You
to
gave it away before we asked.
hit higher
I
notes.
know. You're like non-consent. Ah.
They can do stuff like look up when you're hitting higher notes. Then like that help. I find that helps. Like I can't even
Yeah.
explain it, you know. But yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, and she gave like a really good like visual analogy. So she has one of those like music boxes that you turn it and it plays like the little tune based on the metal pin flicking against the key. I don't know, the tines of the thing, right? So she says that, yeah, when I'm holding it, you can't really hear it, but when I put it against my like piano, like an object, you can hear it. And she says that that's how your vocal cords work. The vocal cords makes a really raspy noise that no one can hear. It's the resonating against the rest of your body that you're actually hearing. So that's what you're trying to improve.
Yeah.
So like you can put all the strength you want into your throats, but it actually doesn't do anything.
Oh.
And I was like, ah. And she does these like really weird endoscope like videos where she does all the vocal technique and she's like has a camera down her throat so you can
I
see
think I've
what
seen
it's
some of
actually
those
doing.
before. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, that's dedication. Yeah. So I mean her documentary kind of sucks though. I watched it and I was like, this is the worst film thing ever. It's like an infomercial for her classes, like where you learn nothing, but it's really good if you want to see the bands you like talk about their technique.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So Yuhan liked it for the bands. Yeah, and the second one is much more better film than the first one. The first one really is like super like it cuts off in the middle of people talking. It's really weird. Yeah. So I will continue with this.
Have you
lesson.
recorded
And
that
I also
song
found. Oh, re-recorded? No, I have not. I feel
Oh.
like I haven't reached a new milestone yet.
Okay.
Where I could do the re-recording without embarrassing myself further.
What's up,
You
Alvin?
should do
But
those
maybe I need to give
videos
myself a
like,
timeline.
yeah, you should do those videos like I like those people like I learned guitar from beginner to from 1 year, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our title sponsors in chat. Say hi, Alvin.
Oh. Hello.
We haven't received anything from him.
That's true. We need some machines so we can promote them on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe a discount code for people who want to order machines.
What are the machines for again? Remind me.
Baking.
Yeah.
Oh, I could use
But
that.
they're commercial grade. They're not consumer grade.
I mean,
Unless you plan to bake like 100 donuts in your home.
you
Well-
can't use them at home, right? You just need space and...
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you can. I feel like it's overkill lah.
But I wonder how much money. Like, let's just say you set up like a Romley Burger kind of situation with the donut thing. Well, now it's hard with COVID, I guess, because you're no one's outside, so your customer base has shrunk. But I do wonder because now in the U.S. there's a lot more like home style bakeries because people are just trying to hustle and find jobs. So
my sister has been
I
making
wonder if the
bread.
same thing's happening.
She bought a bread maker.
Oh, like
Yeah.
the machine type.
Yeah.
I was looking into those, but I'm out of counter space, and Yuhan will go, "What the heck is going on?" Another machine. So maybe Alvin's like a donut making machine would cause her to have a heart attack.
Alvin says 100 donuts is home-based quantity. Lots of home-based bakeries in Malaysia too, cause of the pandemic.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that could be a way to market it. if you want to start a side hustle and make fresh donuts for your neighborhood.
Yeah, actually, I guess
I think donuts are really
that's a
cheap,
good,
right? Like
that's a good
ingredients.
approach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would buy it if it's local and it's fresh because donuts don't taste that good once they are out for a while.
I
That's
guess
true.
so.
Yeah.
And the fact that
well,
I guess
now in the
like in my area there are no donut shops nearby, so
Mhm.
I think I could do it. I guess there's those
But I mean,
like King's
the Malay
Bakery, those
ones?
kind of stuff.
Oh no,
You know those.
no, because sometimes in the mornings, like those aunties that sell nasi lemak,
Yeah.
sometimes they sell like the Malay style donuts.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, those are quite
Oh,
nice.
what's Malay style donuts?
It's
I
just
can't believe I don't know
donut.
what
They,
this is.
no,
right?
they use like a different type of flour, and it's like
Flour.
It's a lot more dense than
Oh,
regular donuts.
Christin, do you say flour or flour?
flour.
Flour.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think both ways are correct. And I feel like his way
It's
is
just-
more Australian.
Flour, I mean, is what we said growing up in Malaysia.
Okay, so the Malaysian style donuts use sweet potatoes in the flour.
Oh,
Alvin
You know,
said
I didn't
why
see how you
it's
say it
just
'cause we
fried
pointed out.
dough balls.
So that's why it's a lot more dense. They use sweet potatoes
Ah.
and flour at the same time.
Like sweet potato flour or
No, sweet potatoes and flour.
Oh, mashed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be quite nice.
Versus regular
Um,
donuts, which I think is just normal plain flour, right?
It depends. There's cake donuts and yeast donuts in the
Oh.
US.
Oh, I mean, like
both
let's say
use
like
flour,
like
but
Krispy
like-
Kreme,
yeah,
like
crispy
the
or
Krispy
Dunkin'.
Kreme.
Oh, yeah. It's flour and chemicals. Oh, speaking of Krispy Kreme, they're giving away a free donut to you every day
Oh,
if you have been
if you're
vaccinated.
vaccinated, yeah.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that. So, but then I've gotten like one third of my friends say when I tell them this news, they're like, I already heard of it. I'm already like gonna get it. One third are like, yes, we will quickly reach BMI 35 and get COVID and die. And then one third are as excited as me to get the.
Is it forever?
I mean, who knows? I think it's a publicity thing. Maybe they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, we can't have any more very fast" or something like that. But there's a few other places
if you
nearby that
vaccinate the
have free
whole
stuff.
of America, right? Or
Yeah.
even like 80%, that means they're giving away 80% of the donuts every
Mhm.
day. I mean, assuming that people do claim it every day.
Yeah, and it's also really hard to go to Krispy Kreme and only get one original glazed donut.
I think that's what they're
I think that's
counting
how
on,
they
right?
get
Like
you.
you go there and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm here for my
They're gonna
free
get
donut.
the coffee. That's why they make the money.
And since I'm here, I might as well
Yeah.
get a dozen.
Exactly. Because like the Krispy Kreme, like this is not the season, but their pumpkin spice latte, I think is much better than the Starbucks one. That's
I don't
my-
know.
that's my
I don't think
advice.
I've ever tried.
Pumpkin spice.
Well. Yeah, but I mean, I've been to the Krispy Kreme in Singapore. They have it in Malaysia too, right?
Yeah.
But you guys have like you guys have better donuts because you guys have the salted egg yolk and other flavors that we don't get in the US.
Really? Not in Krispy Kreme though. We have. Well, there's one. No, there's one bakery cafe in Taman Tun. They do like salted egg cronuts.
Oh.
Well, wasn't it good,
No,
right?
the one in Singapore had
Yeah, well, it was okay only. I mean, that time was like the
It was
the
a
peak
fad.
salted
Yeah.
egg craze.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man! Well, you know, in US we're so slow. Now we're getting the peak egg yolk salted egg yolk craze.
Do you guys
With
get?
the,
Is it good? As good as
Alvin's?
the
Is it Alvin's? What is the name of the duck one?
Irwin's?
Salted egg.
Oven.
Irvin's. Yeah, sorry, Alvin, for attributing. Now you're gonna get orders for our chips as well. But yeah, like that brand is like really taking off here, and it's $10
wow, it made it
US
over
a
there.
bag.
Holy shit!
$10. One day
No, but
you
it's
was
not-
like,
it's
"Oh, you
not-
like these?" I was like, "No, put them back. They're very expensive."
No, but it's not cheap in Singapore either, right? I think it's about there as well. I think it's like
Oh,
$8 or
yeah.
$9 thing. So
Right.
yeah.
I like of all the salted egg yolk executions. I like the Lay's chips because it's very light and like crispy and not too much salted egg yolk. It's the Thailand imported one.
Yeah,
If you guys
but
ever get
wait,
that.
Yeah, we do, but it's just like the small.
Oh,
bag.
Irwin's shipped
Yeah,
internationally
the
now.
tiny
Yeah.
bag. Yeah, they
So
come in like
annoying.
ridiculously small bags.
Oh, then that means you should have the. I believe there's one
Barbecue.
like no is it like sweet basil or spicy basil?
I've not seen that one, but I'll be on the lookout. Maybe we
Keep
get
an eye out
as
for that.
well.
That's like the best one, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, sweet basil lace chips recommendation. Okay, I'm taking notes.
Irwin has salmon skin now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Before that, they only had fish skin.
Yeah, the salted egg salmon skin.
So now they became more atas.
The prawn
Yeah, that is very
rolls,
atas.
cassava chips, chicken curry potato chips, salted egg crunchy roll, salted egg
The
gyoza
thing with
skin.
Irwin's is that to me it's too salty. Like all their flavors are too salty.
Salty is good, no?
You mean the salted egg yolk chips are too salty?
Yeah, too salty. So the egg yolk chips are supposed to be balanced between sweet and salty.
Not really
To me.
sweet. I don't know.
You
No,
can't be just like,
but
all
they
straight
do
up
put a
salt.
bit of sugar though. Like I can taste the sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the Lay's chips are also sweeter, and that's why I like them better too.
Huh,
I think you really love
Anyway,
these sweet
speaking of-
basil ones.
I haven't had Lay's in a long time.
Uh,
Yes, agree. The Thai Lay's salted egg is nice.
yes.
I don't think I've had it.
And they also have a mala barbecue one that's pretty nice too. Not too mala, which is another
Yeah,
thing
the
that
mala
bothers me
chips are pretty
sometimes.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Which
know if I
one?
had
The
Irwin's
Lay's one?
Yeah, there's the Thailand Lay's mala
Oh,
barbecue.
okay.
I might have
Okay.
tried that. I can't remember.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But mala chips are pretty good in general.
Again, I only like them when they're not over seasoned.
Oh, I like
I don't
it
want
overseasoned.
to taste like, you know what, the end of the hot pot, you know?
Usually it's
So
just like
boiled off.
super salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fan of
All right.
salty, I guess.
hmm
How about the baby
Okay,
logo
so-
Muruku? Huh? Yeah.
Baby local Moruku. I don't know. Is it bad that can I say I don't like baby Moruku chips? They're not very like refined. They're very like
Oh, the brand is
hard.
called Popo.
But it's the one with the crawling baby, right? That you get in the
Yeah, the
in
baby looks
petrol station.
deformed. Oh my god.
You're like, I
No.
never really looked and examined the baby before.
Yeah, me too. Now I'm looking at it on the stream, man. Like,
Yeah.
looks like a deformed
It looks
baby.
it looks like a merman.
I guess, but he doesn't have fins.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've ever eaten this brand specifically.
And
But
those,
yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm not
Mr.
really a big
Kentang
fan
brands.
of Moroku's. Oh, the Thumb brand peanuts.
Chap
I was
tangan.
thinking of the chap tangan or like isn't there a Mr. Kentang or something like a Mr. Potato, but in
Yeah, it's Mr.
in
Potato.
Malay. Yeah,
Mr.
like
Potato, yeah.
You're more local than us. You call it Mr. Kentang.
in my mind, it's called Mr. Kentang. I think I might have made it up.
Nganyin.
Yeah, like all those like petrol station brands are not that. They taste too potato.
Oh yeah, it's called nganyin.
The...
The
Ngan.
chap tangan.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why I call it chap tangan. Is that even the name? Oh, it is. Yeah, the
I know
Malay,
exactly what you're talking about.
the Malay one. Oh, the English
Oh,
one is
the-
called thumbs.
That is
Okay,
not
I
as
never
good
called
of a
it.
name.
I never called it thumb.
Yeah, me
But-
Never had anyone call it
That's
thumb.
that's not even a good translation, right? Isn't tangan hand? Shouldn't it be like hand stamp?
No, I think chap tangan is the localized version of this nganyin.
Oh,
In Ngangin, it's not local.
Okay.
You mean it's not Singapore?
What?
I mean it's not a Malaysian
this
brand.
is like a bata situation again.
I have no idea. But let me
Local, it's not.
Google it. Oh, nganyin is a Malaysian brand. But it's called thumbs. Like you go to the official website, the logo shows the hand, and then it says thumbs right on top.
Weird.
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. The more you know.
The more you know. Nature is the recipe. Still the same old brand since 1945.
I mean,
Maybe it's like one of those
yeah.
brand sign bear things, like it's always said thumbs.
Yeah,
No,
we
No,
never
no.
realized.
There's on Google there are pictures with which says chop tangan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is. Oh, I don't even get the Malaysia search results.
Oh.
Oh, Jacker is the other brand, right?
Oh, Jacker?
Oh, the one that does the wafer chocolate wafers.
Isn't there like Jacker potato chips or something?
Oh, Jack and Jill.
Yeah, something. Oh. I always thought Jack and Jill
But I
was from
think,
Hong Kong.
if I'm not mistaken, I think they're owned by Mr. Potato.
Jack
Oh.
and Jill.
I feel like we're discovering the potato chip conglomerate or something. Like, how high does this go? Is it all in the end owned by Nestle?
Alvin says that's Loker.
Oh, Loca is that's the wafer company, Loca.
Yeah.
Jack and Jill is by URC Malaysia. URC Snack Foods Sendirian Berhad.
Oh, okay, it's not Mr. Potato then.
Jack and Jill.
Really?
brands. Yeah, different.
I thought is it like a license though? I thought Jack and Jill. I've seen them in Hong Kong when I was growing up.
Oh, it's Jack and Jill.
Yeah, when I look at Jack and Jill, it's a Hong Kong website.
Roller coaster, potato chips. They have Calbee.
Oh, I like roller
I
coasters.
thought Calbee was a Japanese brand.
Yeah, I think that a lot of these are like licensed.
It is,
local
isn't it?
versions.
In the Japanese section at BIG, they sell a lot of Calbee chips though.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese version.
So maybe it's
Yeah.
like a rebranded, like Calbee is like OEM.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
no, no.
Exactly.
It's like
No, but this is
Yeah,
Jack
what-
and Jill Calbee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a collab or something.
Collab.
Yeah,
X.
Oh
Jack
shit!
and Jill
Oh.
X Supreme.
I want to listen to that song again. It's been a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, or like yeah, that's a very like local experience, right? Like to get those chips and then get the Nescafe in a can, and then to I don't know, and then stare at the Hex candy and don't get it. Like, that's
Oh.
my petrol station experience.
I haven't had Hex in ages.
I usually buy Hudson's,
Oh,
the yellow one.
why are you not supporting Hex?
I don't
the
know.
taxi driver's favorite.
Like Hex, I remember my grandparents used to buy it and they would eat it because it would be too strong for me when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's why my parents would always say like, "Oh, this is it's for adults only."
Yeah.
Then like
Oh.
for somehow like it gave me the impression like it was a very medicinal candy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it though? I don't recall even what it tastes like.
It's just very
Yeah, I kinda
minty.
forgot. I think that's what they were concerned about.
I think
like,
I'll
the
probably
mint is
enjoy
too
it
strong.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. We've grown into the age of hacks. Another milestone in our lives.
But would you perpetuate those like stereotypes like oh no, if your kid wanted to have hacks, you'd be like no cannot. It's for adults only.
Wow, Hex is a Malaysian
No, I'll be
brand.
concerned about sugar content.
Number one
But the thing is,
herbal
I'll be
sweet in
hypocritical
Malaysia.
because I'm not that healthy. Nah, I think I'll let them try everything. I think like if you don't let a kid have something, they will have some mental issues about it later on.
Like what I'm
You
having
just
now
let
with
them
hacks.
try everything. Exactly. Maybe you were banned. And now you're craving it.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because my parents don't exactly eat the healthiest stuff. So whenever we go to a gas station, they'll be like, "Oh, why don't you get this and that?" And I'll be like, "No, this is all so like bad for you."
Yeah.
You know, there's almost like nothing you can get. Like the only thing I use like when I go back is like the light version of 100 plus, which is still not that healthy,
Light
but it
version.
makes me feel a little better. It's a low sugar. There's a low sugar version of 100
Is it
plus.
the gold can?
I don't remember. They changed the packaging a lot, so
I thought
I'm not
gold
sure
is
anymore.
just like Chinese New Year or something.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
I don't know.
I remember I don't know if they still do it. They used to have like the lime and orange.
Yeah,
versions
the
of
lime
100.
one was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. OG only. That's the one thing I wish they import to the US is 100 plus.
Oh, they don't have 100 plus?
No.
Oh.
Then what
Wait,
isotonic
there's
drinks you have?
nothing even similar.
They have Gatorade.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess
or-
Gatorade, right?
I mean,
No,
my,
but,
my drink
we have a
The
Alright.
Gatorade.
Gatorade is flat though.
Yeah, and the taste is so light. Like, it's like
Mhm.
super diluted flavor.
Yeah, it
drink.
tastes like
Yeah.
someone like put too much water in my syrup ice or something.
Yeah.
Well, the US version is too strong. I feel like it's way too sweet.
You mean
They make it a
Gatorade?
little different here. Gatorade, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I
I
don't know.
ca-
I
I
think
can't drink it
in the one in Australia and Malaysia is like super diluted.
Yeah, tastes very
Oh.
diluted. Yeah.
I bet they make it to local taste, and
Maybe.
Oh, but Australia
US
has
is so used to.
Australia they have a Powerade. That's not bad.
oh yeah, we have that too. I think it's a
Yeah.
Coke brand or something.
Wouldn't be surprised.
But no, we don't have a good carbonated isotonic drink. That's why I'm always like, oh,
What's the other one? That's a competitor to 100 plus.
oh, I
Well, I
really
mean, okay,
I know
like,
Malaysia
when
had,
I was
like,
a
another one.
I don't think it's still around. But when I was a kid, it was in Singapore. It's called H2O.
No, it's not H2O. I know there's another one.
Oh, nah, I don't know.
Fuck, 100
I'm looking.
plus all.
I'm searching 100 plus competitor, but it's going like software called 100 plus, and it's competitors. And I'm like, what? No.
Revive? I think it's called Revive. Is it?
Uh,
Let me Google that. Revive drink Malaysia.
I guess. I mean, I heard of it.
Might be Revive. I don't know. I could be wrong. But
You are right. There is one called H2O.
yeah, but
Was it still around?
It's a Singaporean.
No. So what I thought was really cool about it was in Singapore they sold it in instead of a can they sold it in like those Tetra packs, and then like instead of a pool ring it's like a pool sticker. So it's like you have
Oh.
the can and Tetra pack experience at the same time.
Oh,
oh no.
yeah.
So novel.
Not H2O. But hey, they stole the 3 stripes. Is it the same order as 100 plus?
I'm looking at all these like athletes that endorsed, endorsing the drink.
Blue.
And that's reminding me, what happened to that girl who played squash?
Green.
Oh, Nicole
Her name
David.
is Nicole David. What happened to her?
Still around, I think.
Nicole David. Oh, there's another famous person called that. Squash?
Oh, H2O is still being sold in Singapore.
Nicole David,
Amazing.
Malaysia.
Oh, wow. She's still around.
Still playing, right?
Is she? I thought she retired. No.
I have no idea. She's still. She's
she
Malaysia's
played
first
a
professional,
team game.
Blah blah. Rivalry. Korea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think it's probably Revive lah. I think Revive's the
Probably
brand.
Revive, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's semi-retired, it seems like. Doesn't really play anymore.
She probably does show matches.
Well, I mean, we have a new badminton hero.
Whew.
Lee Chong-wei?
No, like a few days ago, like there was some British tournament going on, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Badminton tournament. And then like
Yeah, my
the
mom's
next
been
day
watching it.
I saw people posting like photos of the Malaysian winner or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then they were like I think it was on the over the last weekend, and then people were like, "Oh, so we won. Is it Monday public holiday now?"
That's usually the case.
Is it the Li Zijia?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. All England title.
Yeah, but not so cool. We didn't get a
First-
holiday.
Well, I mean,
Not
every day is
holiday
like a
worthy.
holiday anyway.
Is there ever been a holiday because an athlete won?
Yeah, all the time. Malaysia.
Oh,
We're famous for that, I
really?
think. Yeah.
I don't know,
Oh,
man.
that's
Like for
sweet.
me, it's still work. It's still a work day, so it's no different.
You're like, I don't get to enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't get to take part in all these like homegrown victories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ceremonies are funny now, you know? Like, the presenter will put it on the table, and then the
Mhm.
person will pick it up from the table to the medal.
Oh, because of COVID.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, like in the Grammys that happened too.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I didn't watch Grammys.
Yeah. Oh well, you didn't miss much. I only watched the clip where like Harry Styles accepted his, and I watched the Taylor Swift clips. That was it.
I know. I used to enjoy watching all
Oh,
these
and the Cardi B.
award shows as a kid. but
Yeah,
now
but I
I
feel
don't
like now
care.
we all realize it's all so like obviously it's all set up and obviously, it's all just people patting themselves on the back, so it's not that interesting
I mean,
anymore.
I don't know.
Well,
Like
like
last
now
time
we
when
know that music taste is subjective.
what's his name? Sacha Baron Cohen.
Uh-huh.
He did
Mm-hmm.
the Bruno skit with Eminem,
Oh.
and then like Eminem got like super pissed and he walked out. Like so apparently it was all fake, but back then it was like
Mm-hmm.
drama.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What about the Kanye Taylor
Yeah.
Swift one? Was that drama? Fake.
I mean for now they're claiming it's not, but maybe like
Maybe in 10 years, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like everything that Taylor Swift does is so calculated that I wouldn't be surprised that it's all set up. But I feel like something got messed up in the deal because I think it just in the end made her look bad.
Did it make
So
her
I
look
think
bad? I thought it made Kanye look like an ass.
no, but then after that, there's this whole like, oh, Taylor Swift is a snake for like lying about the whole like agreeing to be called a bitch in a song or something like that.
Oh, right, that
And then there
one,
was
yeah.
that clip. And then later
Yeah.
on, there was another clip that indicates that she never agreed.
Yeah.
But then some people say that that's fake too. So we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like these days, you can fake conversations so easily. Like, how do you prove, right?
Yeah, with those voice dubbing
Yeah.
apps, right? Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, now Kanye and Kim Kardashian are divorcing, right? So, that's all over anyway.
Is he still running for
Celebrities.
president?
No. I mean, it is all over for now. But he might do it, like, next round again.
Yeah.
Oh, but can you tell me like The Rock is doing a TV series now?
Okay.
What's it called? It's called Little. Is it Little Rock?
I'm not sure, but I remember he has to look jacked, more jacked than ever before, as if he can be even, more
The Rock
jacked.
TV series. Young Rock.
Young Rock. So so apparently like he narrates it like he's doing like a political ad. I mean it's supposed to be like
Oh.
fiction lah, but then I think people have said in the past, and I think he's also expressed some interest about running for president.
Oh, it's out already.
I mean,
So I was like joking
he
like, oh
would
maybe
definitely
this is his
Test.
like like a test.
Yeah, I bet people would vote for him.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I will vote for him.
I mean, he's so charismatic, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like, it's a little misleading that he doesn't disclose his steroid use, even though he cannot, like, do it legally. It's a bit hard.
Oh. You think that will affect his presidency?
No, I think he's pretty untouchable at this point. But I mean, I personally feel like he's misleading a lot of young men by thinking that, yes, if I eat 20 pounds of cod, I can also look like The Rock, and not discuss his obviously good genetics and then steroid use.
Oh, well.
Yeah. But anyway.
Is it like a proven thing or?
No, I mean, I guess it's more like it's like a known thing in the industry, like Chris Hemsworth and all these people. Like, and you have to take steroids to look that jacked. And so within that time frame at which they do it, I think the key is the time frame. Like, we do it like over 20 years, sure, but like.
Yeah, but hasn't The Rock been doing it for
that.
like 20 years?
Yeah, I think it's just more so that he's able to maintain it even at his age.
Okay,
a little bit deceptive. But a lot of like I want to do hormone replacement therapy when I'm older. In fact, I was watching some like sad video of this girl who had cancer, and then to treat it, they essentially had to it spread to her ovaries or something, so she had to have it taken out. So she was experiencing menopause at like teenage.
I saw that video.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like we watch the same videos by YouTube because we know each other. But then yeah, but I thought about how like with men now there's a lot more like hormone replacement therapy is very common for men about like 40 something. So by the way, guys, maybe you should consider it. But then like just like a low dose testosterone to keep you like, feeling healthy and young. And I feel like that should be the same thing for women too. But yet it's very like hush hush and people don't talk about it.
Oh, speaking of YouTube recommendations, because I have an iPhone that I only use for like playing games. I don't use it for anything else. The other day, I think my phone was like charging, so I used the iPhone to go on YouTube, and it was recommending me like stuff that I would watch, and that was insane because I was not signed in to my Google account, and I never like used the phone for anything else. So,
Were you on your own Wi-Fi network though?
yeah, I was on my own Wi-Fi network.
Your IP is still the same.
Ah.
I guess so,
No, but
I'm not logged in.
It's not. I don't think it works that way
No,
though, cause
I'm not sure.
I think it's coincidence. Cause my smart TV has YouTube too,
Uh-huh.
and I don't sign into that.
Yeah.
But and it's like completely unrelated. It's like nothing to do with my interest at all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I thought it was a bit spooky.
Maybe maybe they think you have like iOS tendencies. Like you're meant to be an iOS user.
I don't know, but yeah, that was strange lah.
Wow. I mean, I wouldn't trust that they're not following us everywhere.
But
now.
Apple's supposed to be, all about privacy, right?
No, Apple is.
I still think it's by
YouTube
IP address because
YouTube is
Yuhan gets
Google.
my recommendations, and when she's not signed in, Yuhan never signs in to anything,
Yeah.
and then she gets recommended things I watch because we're on the same Wi-Fi network.
You think so?
Or is it because like they're overhearing your conversations?
No, they're not.
Possibly. But just the other day, it was something really obscure bullshit that I watched, and she was like, "Oh, I got recommended this," and I was like,
Oh no! Like this afternoon, right? I was like telling Andrew that we were talking about chiropractors, right? Then later on, he opens up his Facebook, and then he was getting ads for chiropractors.
"No."
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
super
that's
creepy.
freaky. Yeah. Oh yeah. So like with your back, like besides quitting vaping, or is there anything
Oh,
else
no,
they're
wait.
doing to treat you?
Okay, no, that's less creepy now, cause we were talking about whether chiropractors are considered doctors, right?
Oh, and you
And then he
Googled
was
it?
like, and he was googling on his phone. He was saying like, oh, chiropractors. Some of them can be called doctors, but it's like it's not like a MD. It's like a CD, like no, DC doctor or chiropractor or something like that. Yeah, so maybe
Okay.
that's why you got the ads. Makes sense.
I see. Okay, that's a less creepy explanation.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, because people say
Oh.
people say like they think it's creepy, like because they think that their phones are listening to them, right? But in reality, like it's been theorized that when you think about these topics, you search for it. Like unknowingly, you might have searched for it later on. That's how you get the ads. Yeah.
Right. So speaking of back problems, I also got this.
I was thinking of getting one too.
What is that?
Yeah, so this is the Uricar one. So it's a percussive massager. So
Looks like a sex
It
toy.
loosens like
Turn it on.
it loosens your.
yeah, exactly. It
eye.
could be a sex toy with a different attachment. But with the ball attachment, like it goes up to like speed 30. I don't know whether it means 30 times a second or something like that, but it just vibrates really hard.
Uh-huh.
But it's actually moving this ways, and then like I can massage my own back really well. Because this one has a really long handle, and a lot of those don't come with a long handle. And then like the other like good thing about this model is that you can turn the handle this way, so you can get like different
Oh.
angles with your
Ah.
sub.
Between your legs.
And the exactly, and then the battery is 10 hours, so you can get between your legs for 10 hours if you want to.
How many levels does it go up to?
It goes up to 30, so it has 30 settings.
30 levels?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that day when I was at a chiropractor and like they used this on me for the first time. So the doctor did it at level 1 and I was like, does it hurt? Then I was like, no. Then she's like, should I go up to level 2? And so I was like, yeah. And level 2 didn't hurt, right? Then I was like, is there a higher level? Then she's like, I can go to 3. I was like, okay. Then she did 3. I was like, nah, I'm still not feeling anything, you know? Like, am I supposed to feel something painful or what? She's like, yeah, if it's painful, then I should stop. And I was like, no, I think you can go to like higher. And she's like, there's only 6 levels. I think I went to like 5, and then like she didn't want to go anymore.
Why?
Oh.
Was it gonna kill you?
Vibrate you to death?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe like at some point it stops being helpful already.
So what
Like
did
it
they
starts being
determine
like
from that?
detrimental. No, it's just I don't know. I think it's meant to relax your muscles, right?
Yeah, for me it really helped because like for the last few days because of my back pain I couldn't do much. But
I mean, you know, like when Kenji squeezes your shoulders, right?
Uh-huh.
So like when they massage you, that's what they do too, right? So that's the difference, right? When they massage you, it feels good, right? But when he does it, it's really painful. So I think that's what they're trying to do. Like, you know, like it's supposed to be, it's supposed to help you. Like, so you go too high, then like it becomes painful,
Yeah.
like detrimental to the treatment.
Yeah, so this one goes up to 3,400 RPM.
Have you tried it at max?
I use it on max all the time.
Oh,
But maybe it's not like like the ones that they are using in the chiropractor. It probably has a bigger travel. So the downside of this
goes
one is
in
the
and out
travel
like
is a
that?
bit lower.
It goes in and
Yeah,
out?
this is 14 millimeter. Yeah, in and out.
oh, okay.
Eureka.
Yeah, so if you have like a higher travel, which is like the more expensive models, then I can see that can hurt. But this one doesn't really hurt, and the tip is very soft too. So if I change this to the hard tips, it comes with 6 of them, then that would hurt like shit. I only use the soft tip.
Free shipping for all massage guns. I'm at the
Yeah.
Eureka website now.
Yeah. So this is the one where like I got like it's a super discounted on Amazon because they jacked the price up. Plus, if I like write a show review, they'll give me $35 back.
Oh,
Yours is $139. Eureka Pro 3, right?
Minus. Yeah, but it was like there's a little coupon check mark thing.
Yeah.
So let me see how much in the end, how much I pay for it. Or the details. In the end, I paid.
It says 30
it was
speed
$40
levels.
off,
Wow.
so $98
Yeah.
US. With tax, it's like 107,
Mm.
and then so I plan to get the $35 off, so it's like 70 something dollars.
It says there's 30
I mean,
speed
if it lasts, it's
levels.
quite worth it.
what? You end
Yeah.
up paying $37?
No, as in they're giving me $35 back if I write the
Yeah.
show review. So it's gonna be 70 something dollars.
Oh, it's still a lot. There's still a lot of savings. though.
Did they specifically
almost half
say
off.
like you have to write a positive review?
Okay, so they all these like websites, they all use the same like in like add-on.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, like if you don't do a 5-star, they'll be like, can you please like write a 5-star one? Because that happened to me before. Once I tried, I was like, oh, maybe I want to write a 4-star review and see if I get the item. And they were like, nope, only 5 stars.
Oh, so people actually like
That's how you get all the fake reviews on Amazon because they're all
Yeah.
like cheap suckers.
they want the discount. They don't really. Can you like get the money and then change your review? You can,
think
right?
you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
So, but it's like, am I gonna bother doing that, right? So I did bother with one of them, which is this like hand soap dispenser that broke after a month,
Okay.
and I argued with them, and they made me a refund. So I gave them
Uh-huh.
2-star for the refund.
Yeah.
Oh.
They refunded me.
But yeah, they figured you're not gonna, bother to do that, unless you're like super, I don't know, anal like me. Yeah, but I don't know. I recommend getting one. Then you can just do it yourself.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah,
What-
but I mean, like whether you can, you
Or
can
just
probably get a better one
hire a
later.
masseuse.
Yeah,
What? No, this is so much cheaper.
and also you have to guarantee the other person doesn't have COVID.
Yeah.
That's true.
Too much. Yeah,
And I can use this as a
Alright.
sex toy.
exactly.
It might hurt though for
different
me.
attachments. It's a little intense. But
Should
yeah,
start at level
so
1.
yeah, but like I think like this you can probably handle 30. If I can handle 30, you can handle 30.
Yeah, it's a massage gun, not a sex toy.
Oh yeah. I mean the back massage part. But yeah, like this is the best one I've had so far. But I love these like
Oh,
janky
you mean you
massages.
had a few before?
I've had like the shiatsu type, where like it goes kind of like this. I've had like the kind that vibrates, which is way closer to an actual sex toy. But like they don't work
The
as well for
Hitachi one.
massaging. Yeah, like that style essentially. But then like this is like the first one where I'm like, oh, it actually made a difference after I use it for 20 minutes.
Okay.
mean,
And I feel like mostly it doesn't hurt
Chiropractors use it,
anymore.
right? I mean, at least my
Yeah.
chiropractor uses it. You don't see chiropractors using the Hitachi one.
Exactly. Yeah, so the Theragun is the original one. So
The what?
if you look online, the Theragun is the first model that
Theragun.
came out. And what they did is they
Theragun.
took like a saw, like a power tool, and added the massage head. So that one you see like it goes up and down like a lot. But
Hey,
that
it
one's
looks so
also
cool.
$300 US. It's
Oh,
really
man.
expensive.
But it looks so cool.
Yes. So that's the one that the CrossFitters and all the people use, and it's like endorsed by
Oh.
athletes. Whereas this is the janky Chinese version. That's a lot cheaper.
Whoa, it's like 430 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. I'm not paying like 2,000 ringgit
And
for
it's
this.
also not as ergonomic.
It's
Because
not.
that
I mean,
other
like,
one,
it's...
like how do you get your own back? Unless they have a new design. Let me see.
The one I'm looking at is like a triangular design. They changed it.
Yeah, I mean even that though, like how do you
No, but yeah, but you're
hold
right.
it?
I don't see how you can reach your back. Like yours has a longer handle, makes sense.
Yeah.
But this
So
looks
I
cool though. It
wouldn't
looks
get
field
that one even if
dressed.
it was cheaper.
Wow, 599, crazy. Or you can buy it
You
in
wouldn't?
installment, as low as 50
Yeah.
a month,
Exactly.
and there's a 2-year
When it comes
warranty.
with courses.
Oh, this one goes up to 16 mm, so it goes further than yours.
I think mine.
Wow,
unless
the
it's-
picture shows a lady using
Yeah,
two.
okay. I mean, it's a 2 mm difference. This is 14 mm. For the price difference, I think it's quite worth it.
Have you tried using it on your head?
No. Why would you do
To
that?
your forehead.
Yeah, I mean, do it at level 1 and see what happens.
Like when you have a headache, maybe.
Yeah, and I put it to your temples and
I've definitely used it on my I use it. My voice is also a voice changer. And actually, I bought this because one of the YouTubers I like, he was like, you can also use it for tapping games. Like on your phone. It's an instant win. But yeah.
Oh,
This is
it's 'cause
turning into those YouTube dare things.
it won't hurt.
And no, it just bounces off my head. It doesn't work
come?
on a because my head is hard, okay?
No, you
Like
have
if
to
you
press
hold
down
it
on it,
against a
right?
soft, I'm not gonna do that. That
No, put it
hurts.
to your temple. To your temple. Your temple's softer.
Ow, ow. So, but the softer tissue is okay. Yeah, you should not
It
use
looks
it
like
on
it'll be
the
so
hard
good
parts.
though. It looks like it'd be
Yeah,
so good for a neck massage.
it is great. It is great. So, like for
Okay,
for
let me
serious,
go on Shopee.
despite me writing a exactly, despite me writing a shill review, I genuinely think this is a well-built model with a good battery life, and also it's not that heavy, despite how big it is.
No, but the problem with Shopee is that there's so many brands that you don't know which are the good ones. You know.
Do you see the Uricar band?
The thing is, like,
I don't know. Like you see, there are like so many different
all
ones.
these like fake
Yeah.
brands like use
Yeah,
the
because
same,
like they use all the same photos, you know. So
same
like you
photo
don't
and
know.
name. Yeah, you have to go
Yeah.
in one by one.
Well, if you look for the one with a swivel handle, I think it's really important, or else you can't get that. Like maybe you just search rotatable handle or something to filter out the just massage.
It's gonna be Shopee birthday
If you guys,
soon,
if the
right?
if the
The 4/4 sale.
Wow, there's like one like super tiny one. Look how small that is.
Yeah.
I think that is a sex toy. I don't see the function of that.
It's for children, lah.
Discreet.
Children with backache.
Poor
I can't
child.
find it. I look for Eureka, but I can't find it.
Oh. Can you do reverse image search on Shopee where I give you the image and then you find a similar one?
Actually, I can find it.
Well, anyway, I'm sure you can find a similar one and just try it. And one with like a 16 mm travel and like, I don't know.
What's it called again?
least-
Eureka?
Yeah.
Like the exclamation Eureka?
No,
Oh,
no.
Eureka, right.
No, it's a very weird, janky Chinese thing.
Doesn't sound Chinese though.
Let's see.
Okay,
Our
maybe-
story.
maybe I
They
was
have a
searching the wrong
story.
name.
Let me see.
There's no Eureka on Lazada.
Come on. Okay, there. They don't even have a story
I
page.
don't have it.
contact us.
Is Shopee
But
your,
on Shopee,
your
like
default shopping app now?
yeah.
Really?
Actually, they're based in Colorado. I think it's actually a U.S. company.
Oh.
But they
Shopee?
obviously buy it from China. No,
Oh.
No,
Eureka.
no, the Eureka.
Oh, there's a
Yeah, but
ukulele shop called Eureka.
Oh,
On Shopee,
neat.
I'm getting a gout medicine called Eureka.
Oh, the other old person problem of indulgence. No, actually, I knew someone. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but he was like our age, and this was back in like 5-10 years ago, and he had gout just from like genetics and stuff. So
Oh,
it's
Alvin
not
has gout.
necessarily
Yeah.
oh,
Alvin.
I was like, it's not necessarily an old person problem. Yeah, and it's quite painful. So I'm sorry.
Where was it? Were we in Taiwan when he had gout?
Yeah.
And like he didn't bring enough medicine,
Oh no.
and then he had to like ration it. So he was like trying to find like waiting for like the worst moment, then only he'll consume it. You know.
Oh my gosh. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's another disease where there's no long like cure, right?
mRNA.
Is there?
Yeah.
Let's Google cure for
Well,
gout.
Owen, let us know if you have been cured. we'll evangelize whatever drug you took.
Oh, there's only drugs.
But isn't it
to,
like a diet thing? Like
treat the
if you
pain.
don't eat certain foods, then it won't flare up.
I'm not sure.
There's no cure for gout, but you can effectively treat and manage the condition with medication.
But I know like he tends to avoid like peanuts and
Tofu?
stuff. 'Cause,
He
like,
loves
it-
peanuts.
Yeah, he loves
Oh, poor
peanuts,
guy.
but now he
Yeah.
can't eat it.
He
Oh
still
no,
eats
no
it. I think
tatangan
he
for
just,
him.
yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he still eats it. Just doesn't eat so much.
Small quantities.
Peanuts.
Well, we need to invent like a peanut variety that doesn't have whatever triggers gout.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea for a product, right? Like
Except I don't know.
I mean, like something that looks and tastes and feels like peanuts, but
I wonder if like
It's not
boiled
peanuts.
peanuts are less triggering
I
than
can't believe
than
it's
fried.
peanuts.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you boil peanuts, does the whatever it is leach out more and you
I have
can
no
eat more of it?
idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a conjecture. Again, not a doctor.
But boiled peanuts don't taste
Anyway.
as good as deep fried.
Yeah, exactly. Like it could be the same.
It's its own thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. Not comparable, I feel.
Yeah.
Fried is like the
All right.
superior way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do our writing prompt. Maybe before that, we'll go to our sponsor, Flow State Coffee, because I actually have the bag next to me today.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, today I made it with the AeroPress. So do you guys know what an AeroPress is?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you do. But okay, so here's the thing. I got an upgrade for my AeroPress. I got the Fellow Products actuator lid.
Oh,
So now I don't have to do the inversion method.
I wanted
It's
to
so
buy
much
the.
easier.
I wanted to buy the Fellow kettle.
Yeah, I do think they have good design. The Fellow kettle is
Yeah.
really expensive though. But the new AeroPress cover thing is $25, which I think is relatively reasonable. And then now I can just like make it the way it is and plunge it, and it comes out as a puck. And then also it has a reusable filter. So it's like the cleanest way I've ever made ground like coffee before, like with the least amount of cleanup. And then so I tried it with the New Wave coffee, and it tastes really good. So come check out our sponsor link wherever it is on the screen
Below.
for 10% off.
Yeah. Flow State
Okay.
Coffee.
So speaking of creativity, George didn't do the writing prompt.
No, I
Did you?
didn't. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't have time.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I should have, but
Well, we're all about encouragement and like no guilt feeling. There's creativity. It's about forgiving yourself.
I'll get it done tomorrow.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But this was a hard prompt. So the prompt is something
It
like
was. I started
Was
it,
it?
but then like I had like 2 sentences. That's it.
yeah. So
But
like,
Singap's one
so
was
the
really
prompt-
good. I just finished reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't think it was very good.
Really?
What? The premise of that one's the best one. Like I was stuck for a long time too because I could not think of a way to write about weird torture without it being like Guro. Again, my problem is I fall into Guro categories when I'm writing. And then of course I started looking up torture on the internet, which like maybe when I was younger I can handle a bit more, but now I'm like, this is just very depressing to me. So that was not fun. But I thought that Singyip's handling of the prompt was the best one.
Yeah, I agree.
And in fact, I was looking at the other people's answers for that prompt on Reddit, and they were like not very good. I think yours is definitely the best one.
I don't know. I mean, all right, maybe like concept. What's the term for it? The concept is good, but then felt like I didn't execute it so well.
What did you like about it?
I don't know.
It's just
It
being a
felt very-
writer, you hate what you write.
I don't know. I felt like the prose was very clunky. No. There are some writings that I do that I do feel quite proud of and like satisfied with.
Hmm.
Like when we did an image prompt, I thought that was one of my better attempts.
Yeah.
But yeah, but no, this one I thought was a bit clunky. But I mean, okay lah, if you like it, that's fine. It's good, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think there was anything wrong with the prose, but
Well, I mean, one
I
of the
don't
problems
know.
I had with it was trying to get into the voice of the girl, right? Like, how do you write the voice of a
Oh,
little girl without her sounding so
cringy.
sophisticated and adult,
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
but without giving it away that she's a little girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're
So.
an absolute delight. I mean, that's kind of adult thing to say.
I don't know.
But in my
I
head,
liked it the way it
I thought
was.
she was trying to. In my head, like I envisioned the girl like doing it like a kid's voice,
Uh-huh.
but like putting on like a fake British accent, because
Yeah.
she's trying to be proper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like in the Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland Disney cartoon, like like she talks. It's a
Mm-hmm.
kid, but then she has that British accent going on, so it sounds a
Yeah.
little bit sophisticated, but at the same time, it's like a kid talking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was like almost like a continuation of the Deer party. Tea
Yeah.
party.
Oh. Maybe I could do something about that.
Yeah. It's almost like it's all connected in her imagination. So I really like that.
Okay.
Could be
And
a
I like that yours is a good
universe.
ending.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was a bit abrupt, but then
Really?
I left it.
I'm
I mean, I left it to the
I'm
last
the
minute
queen of
though.
Emma.
I literally like just did this like a few hours ago, so I was like a bit rushing.
Oh, well, it didn't feel rushed. I feel like that was a very good first draft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, all
Yeah,
my
you're a
prompts
very
are
fast
first
writer
drafts.
now.
He is a fast writer.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting
'Cause I
faster
remember.
though. Like, I mean, like I
Yeah,
was gonna
we
say
all
last week,
are.
like you mentioned like how you can like wait until like almost the last minute and still get it done like faster than when you first started.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it is for me at work, lah. Like when I first joined, like my first article took me so long because I was like, oh man, like thousands of people are going to read this. It has to be perfect, right?
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
then like after a while, like you get into rhythm, then you know what to do. Then it becomes really fast.
Yeah.
So yeah. So now
Yeah.
you're kind of like getting an idea of how I do it. There's no secret. It's just you just keep doing it, and then eventually it gets faster.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like the tricky part for me is like being afraid of like churning my wheel. Like I'm doing it faster, but I'm not actually getting better. Because I feel like at some point you get better, right? But it levels
Yes.
off unless you
Well,
do something to improve.
the only way you get better is if there's someone there to
Correct.
correct you and guide you.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
my case,
And
I
then,
feel like I don't really get that much guidance. Like sometimes my
Mhm.
bosses will tell me like, "Oh, you don't write it this way. Write it this way is better." Then
Mhm,
okay,
mhm.
But other than that, like, I don't really take reader comments too seriously. Because it's like, I mean, you're like some stranger on the internet. Like, why should I change?
Do they comment on your writing?
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened, right?
Okay.
There's an email I got like a few months ago, right?
Mhm.
It was like it was titled quite combatively, right? So I wasn't really keen on reading it. So
Mhm.
okay, so we for tech we cover a lot of rumors. So usually at the end of the article I put a disclaimer lah, like take this with a grain of salt and whatever. And the thing is, when you churn out so many articles, right, you tend to reuse the phrase a lot. So I actively try to like make each article different, but sometimes you just can't help it. Like it ends up like you do 15 and then like you use the phrase like 3 or 4 times, right? So the guy who emailed me, he was like, can you please stop using this phrase? It's so boring, you know? So initially I was
Oh.
kind of I was a bit pissed when I saw it. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, who's this guy, right?
Yeah.
Like why is he like talking shit to me? Like why
Yeah.
should initially I was very defensive, but then later I
Mhm.
thought about it. I'm like, you know what? He's actually kind of right. So after that, whenever like we do a rumor, I try to come up with like each time I try to do it differently and not use that specific phrase. So it's actually quite a happy conclusion to this because he emailed me back. I didn't reply his original email, right? So he
Mhm.
emailed me back and he's like, uh you didn't reply my previous email, but I see you took my advice.
Mhm.
Now I'm an even bigger fan of your blog.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So I was like,
Wow.
oh, cool, like, yeah,
Yeah. Wow, that's an awesome story.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
Well, I mean, it's interesting that he took the time to correct an internet article's writers like writing. I wonder if that person has like a writing background or if they were
So because
criticized
believe it or not,
before.
right, there are people who do this for fun or I don't know
Uh-huh.
why they do it. Like because there are
Yeah.
people who write in to my. So there's one very specific guy who does this all the time. Like he likes to
Uh-huh.
nitpick our articles and then he'll email my boss like, oh, you said this actually it's actually this and blah blah, and then I
Uh-huh.
find it really annoying. Like it's not very constructive to me, But then this one I was like, oh, okay, actually it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many ways are there to say take it with a grain of salt?
Well, I mean, I was like, oh, this is a rumor, so maybe don't like put 100% stock into it, or like don't take
Oh,
it as
okay.
gospel and stuff
Oh,
like that.
okay. Wow.
Eventually, you'll run out of things,
Diversify your
right?
lexicon.
Well, no, I mean, like his point. I think his point was that you use it. I use it consecutively.
Use it too,
Like
yeah.
out of the 15
Mhm.
articles, like for today, I used it like 3 or 4 times. But if
Okay.
I sprinkle it like once, like every few days or whatever, then it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's really cool. I didn't realize that people write
I
into
mean,
you.
people do that. It's like in games that are early access, right? Like developers listen to feedback,
Yeah.
but
Speaking
people
of,
have to contribute the feedback. And I've never
yeah.
played a game where I felt like, oh, I have to complain to the developer about this.
Mm-hmm.
Unless like I specifically signed up for like a beta, and then at the end there's like a form that you just fill in. But I wouldn't like actively seek out the developer to comment on the game. Yeah. I mean, like I
Yeah.
feel like if a bug's big enough, other people will do it. Like I can't be bothered. Yeah, but
Well, speaking of early access, I gotta go to play Valheim in 5 minutes with my friends because we're doing a boss
okay.
raid.
oh, okay. Well, I guess we can
Um,
finish off with your
Yeah.
piece.
Oh,
Yeah.
my writing prompt? Oh,
Yeah, so I liked
so
it. Like I like where you're going with it. It was clever. I like it.
oh, could you tell that I was disgruntled about something?
Not really.
Is that supposed
Oh,
to be
okay.
you?
No, it was a poorly, thinly veiled allegory. I don't
About a
know,
colleague?
because I was debating with my friend about it was about like I don't know, like whether we believe in universal basic income or not, and whether poor people should be helped and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little bit disgruntled about that because it's kind of like this. We're
I
so
mean, now that
trapped
you
in this
mention it,
world of comparative, like wealth,
Are you
and
for or
how it's like
against
you're
it?
just envious. Universal basic income.
Yeah.
I'm for experimenting to figure out whether it works.
Uh-huh.
We just don't know until we try it.
Yeah.
And the current way is not working. Like things are just gonna get worse and worse because the system is going that way. So we need to try different things. But yeah, so that's how I came up with my thinly veiled moral story. But okay, so I was saying singing up. The ending is kind of shitty because it sounds it's like that subreddit where people make fun of people who make up stories, and they're like, and everyone up stood up and applauded, like that kind of ending. Yeah, so I feel like there wasn't much of a like plot ending there. Maybe if I had come up with like more characters for the character to interact with, or like something for the character to do, then that would have been a better ending. Because it wasn't very clear from the beginning that what the character was in prison for. I didn't set that up. So I feel like the ending fell flat.
That wasn't
because of
necessary though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
But it's like, what are you torturing him for?
But to me, I
you know?
feel like it's not a weird torture lah. Like that's my only gripe with this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like that's why Singyup's prompt like answer is the best one.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, relativism of torture.
Oh, but it's weird because it's not necessarily like what you expect when you hear the word torture, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because like to me, like it sounds like it's just not really torture because it's just being in prison. Like, but I guess the envious part, like making them envy someone else, that's a weird way to torture someone, right?
Yeah. And I think I was trying to go for that like Seven movie vibe.
Seven.
Yeah. the deadly sins and then like Kevin Spacey or whatever. But that's what execution can be better in that sense. But yeah, whoever is it my turn to pick next prompt or is it George?
Yep.
I don't remember. Oh, my turn? Okay.
Yeah.
I will pick the next prompt.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go activate the last boss, I think, of the Valheim early release.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we have to do it at the same time.
All right. Have fun.
All right.
Today we went long. 1 hour 40
We
minutes.
did.
Yeah. To make
Yeah,
up
we
had a lot to
for
talk about.
to make up for last week's like ruined episode.
Whoops. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It looks like it's ephemeral.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thanks
All right.
for tuning in, everybody. Have a good
Bye.
week. See you guys next week.
See you. Bye.
Bye.